As we've decided to use a brick and concrete in the house, and we were doing some undulations in the whole brick. So once you see at a first drawing, you'll see it is a curtain flowing around the elevation. And Shigeru Ban has done one project which is called Curtain House. So we just got inspired from that, and it is a curtain of a brick, so it's called Brick Curtain House.
We have a design work group, and we all are 3 partners. Myself is Bharat Patel, Dinesh Suthar, and Jitendra Sabalpara.
The client brief was very simple, that he need a 4-bedroom house and a working office. And the one sentence he told that I want a peaceful house where I can spend my life.
So the site was given to us, which is across the river Tapi, and it is in the northern east side of the Surat. So the plot was given to us. It's 300 square meter of a plot. It was facing west, so north, south, east, west. So there is approach road here. So we are approaching from this side, and what you see is the site facing towards southwest. So that was a very critical part for us. So if you leave the margin, and we have to build within this premises. So when you study the climate and sun movement, we realize that southern and western part is going to get the maximum sunlight. And the dilemma of our Indian climate is that you are getting the wind also from that side. So what you have to balance is the light and wind. So that was the site for us. So previously we wanted to put the living room at the northeast corner because it's most shaded part of the house. But as client insisted, okay, he wanted house in the front. So we assume that we'll put the living room here, and center will be the services, and rear block will consist the kitchen and bedrooms. But the problem with this layout was it is getting lots of sunlight. So if you see on the southern side and the western side, it will accumulate lot and lots of sunlight. So you have to restrict that. Southern side is very easy to tackle care with. There are 3 ways to reduce the heat gain. One is you can increase the volume. So if there is a volume, and if you increase the volume, it reduces little bit of heat gain. The second portion, what you can do is you can do the projection. So if you do projection also, you will reduce lot of heat gain. Okay. And third thing is you can do lots of screens. You can do the screen. So these were 3 ways for us to do it. So what we did was, in southern side we did the projection, and on western side, as we have increased the volume of a living area, it was a double heighted volume. So we decided to make something which is very unique in itself. Brick was a brilliant way to work with. So first thing we did, we do the undulation in the brick wall. So first sketch come off, like let's do the undulation. So what happens is, because of this undulation, this portion gets shaded by itself. So there is one thing, and if you see this thing in the plan, it will do overlapping of the curves. So it will do shading by itself. Second thing we did was a brick wall itself, where it is a normal English bond. So this is a normal course of a brick. So we said, let bring this in the front. So our course was like this. Simply by doing this little projection of 25 to 30 mm, the 50% or 40% of the wall was shaded throughout the day because of this projection. So we overlapped these 2 things together, and the whole brick wall came out. So there was little of conjunction in the brick wall and intervention. It created almost 40% of heat reduction onto the west side of the wall. We have kept material palette very light. So there are only concrete grey, red brick, white oak as a wood, white paint. Now brick wall which you see outside, it is actually reverse on the other side of the living room, so it create a very good backdrop for the living area, and it is complementing the whole sitting space. And there is an office above on the living area. So you take a staircase. This is I think we have made a thinnest staircase ever. So it is just a 25 mm square rod staircase and riser free staircase, and there is a beautiful art installation because client wanted that he need a railing and we were avoiding the railing. So we did very good beautiful art installation of Krishna's life story onto the railing part, and by taking the staircase you go up and there is a home office for the client which is exposed RCC home office, and it opens up into a terrace garden which is above the living area. Brick curtain wall was coming very unique feature in the whole house, and to lay that brick it required a good structure, and this was piece of art, so we wanted to frame it. So there are two concrete bends going around the brick wall, and to frame it we don't wanted any column in between, so we wanted a cantilever portion there from the bottom and the top as well. So concrete is very easy available material in today's context, which we can keep it raw very as it is in its form, and it gives you a good strength as a cantilever structure. So it was resting on these two concrete slabs, the whole brick wall was resting on that.